Folks. Folks. Welcome in to the beginning. We literally just sat down to do this just now.
Yeah.
And
because tip-off was just about to happen.
Yeah.
Here at the NBA Finals game, and so that we just now decided to sit down and hit go live right now.
Yeah, I mean,
we were listening to
haven't discussed anything.
No.
Haven't even. We both kind of forgot that we were doing this until just now.
I haven't talked for the last 30 minutes.
Silence. I was worried.
I've just listened to Shaq.
Worried.
Yeah.
And you usually love to talk when you listen to Shaq.
I go, Shaq, more Shaq, please. Oh, I gotta check out new Shaq show. Okay, here's a hot take. I didn't know this was gonna come, but let's just get into it. I don't think you should have a documentary about you where you're alive. I think you should be dead. Stop making documentaries about alive guys. Be dead. I hate watching a documentary and being like, he grew up, blah 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 blah, and then they're like, yes I did. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. This is not your story. I know it's that's the thing, is it kind of is your story or whatever, but like you can't tell your own story. Now I did like the Tom Green documentary because he's a fucking weirdo. And he directed it. See, that's the thing. Tom Green was in his own Alive documentary, but then he directed it, and he doubled and tripled down on the what you shouldn't do with the documentary. And so I'll forgive that. But I can't fucking stand. I wanted to watch the Pee Wee Herman documentary. Can't. He's alive, unfortunately. He's in it.
You can't watch it because of that.
It's a big. I'll obviously push past it once I run out of other documentaries, but it's not what I want. Now you can write an autobiography, and to all you celebrities out there, just if you're like you obviously want your documentary, I get that, but shut the fuck up, okay? Here's how you can gain control of your documentary: write an autobiography. And a lot of you, I know you can't really write too good. Have someone ghostwrite it, and then guess what? Your documentaries and biopics get based on biographies and autobiographies all the time, so you can control the narrative a little bit. You fucking self-centered pieces of shit. But sorry, I don't know why I'm saying that to everyone worthy of a documentary, because surely I like a lot of them. Yeah. And I'm especially talking to you Tour de France bikers, okay? Because do not be in your own documentary. Now, okay, here's the other thing, too. I can enjoy a documentary that's made kind of in an ambush way, as long as they're not in it. Like, if they're like the Tiger Woods documentary was good because he didn't want it to be made, and he's still alive, and he wasn't in it. So I guess it's, there's gray areas. Yeah. Which ones pissed me off the most? I don't know. Read Bob Odenkirk's autobiography. I really liked it, guys. That's an official endorsement. Oh shit! Our television is behind our. We run into this again. Well, that's okay. The Pacers are winning here, and the Pacers are winning there, and both places I don't want that to be true. And you guys shouldn't either. Okay? Do you want the Caitlin Clark, Tyrese Haliburton, Indiana ruled sports world? Ew. And I can't believe we're cheering between Oklahoma or Indiana winning the finals. What is this? A musical called Oklahoma? What is this? What is this? Some sort of college sport? Because there's, they don't have, they're missing a lot of major sports teams. Indiana. This is Oklahoma. I think this is Oklahoma's only sports team. Maybe they expanded. They added a hockey team in Utah, which is weird. Sister wives. Oh, you know what they did? Have you heard about this, folks? They took it like a note out of soccer's book, and it's like the Utah Hockey Club. It's like mascotless, which I do think is interesting, and I like more than the fucking Seattle Kraken, which I think is dumb.
Whoa, fight words.
Also, or the Vegas Golden Raiders. I mean, they're fine. I guess Kraken's just too new aged, right? They should have taken something that exists as a college mascot, or not, like the Fog. That would have been great. Now maybe that's a little too on the head, but the Fog. The Kraken is just too. It's trying to be hard. It's like too Ed Hardy. It's no good. Whew. I've had a couple cups of coffee, folks, if I'm being honest. Not alive. And I've been listening to a lot of Unknown Mortal Orchestra. What do you guys know about that? Turner fouled.
That's a technical foul.
But I'd like to see it anyways.
But I'd like to see it anyways.
I haven't watched that in a very long time.
I have it on DVD.
Oh, yeah? El Clasico.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It's right next to Family Guy.
Yeah, no, I'm looking.
Right next to Family Guy, right in between Family Guy and Fast and Furious.
Lucky there's a Family Guy. Yeah, I actually used to be the fluffer on Family Guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. What happened? Hands cramp up?
Well, Seth MacFarlane's a control freak. He wanted to do every
that's
little
true,
thing.
That's true.
Damn near fluffed himself. I said, well, I'm SAG, so I'm a SAG fluffer. And I'm also a fluff sagger, if you know what I mean, folks. It's all fluff and sag down there. Always wanna be the same. Okay, if I'm ooh, ouchie. No, we don't like to look at that. Yuggy. Honestly, yeah, not that bad. Yeah.
That's not that bad. He's being a pussy man, yes?
Subjective. He's up. He's shooting. Okay, to drop the persona for a second. I will take this NBA Finals. Obviously, I want my Bucks to do the best, but that can't always be true. But two small market teams, really young teams, relatively unknowns. LeBron loses in the first round. Like, that's great. That's great. That is, I don't want to be too sour without mentioning that it is really nice that it's not fucking Steph Curry versus LeBron and Luka Doncic. I'm really grateful for that. And I know a lot of people are behind me on that too. Maybe not Laker fans, but shut the fuck up. Oh, God. Like, I have any sympathy for the Lakers and the Celtics. The highly favored teams that fell. I will shout out the Cleveland Cavaliers, who fall into that same category of, like, small market, relatively unknown players who outsourced their cum.
I heard they outsourced their warm-ups.
I've never heard anyone doing that, but they should, because if you think about it, then your guys will have more energy if someone else warms up for them. Yeah. I'll make all my players wear colostomy bags. Just take shit out of the equation. You know how many back injuries come on the shitter? Too many. Ask Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Enough said. You guys remember that finals? That alive. And folks, if you hard, intense sports with big, cool finals, we are excited to re-announce the Liga de C. And we will be crowning off our season with the C Cup finals. And we can't wait to show you the C Cup. It is going to be Oy magnifique. I was actually thinking about what the C Cup Finals trophy should be, and I think I'm going to put on my VR headset, and then I'm gonna sculpt Elliott naked in VR, and we'll again, but this time more abstract, as to not be too pornographic for television, and we will, render that in metal. Render that life always gonna be the same. Oh. Wow. God damn it. Indiana's good. But, I mean, it's early. It's fine. They made a couple of threes. We're going to switch over to Brewers, Cardinals real quick. Brewers rocking their Brew Crew City Connect jerseys. Sound off how y'all feel about those, because I think the top, it's good, but we were discussing yesterday the hat, I believe, is trying to achieve some sort of like neon tubing. But even still, it falls short. It's no good. Crap, I would say. All right. And the Cardinals, switching over to baseball mode, folks. The Cardinals have Ivan Herrera, the red hot Cardinals catcher, who's 0 for 1 on the day. Pretty defensive battle here. Chases a big sweeper for nothing. Couldn't even touch that with his life. Speaking of which, that life. Ooh, in the dirt. So Ivan Herrera shows a little restraint after a big chase on the first one there. And I don't want to jinx it here, but every time I tune in, Ivan Herrera hits a home run. That's been true. Like I said, though, he's been hot, folks. And they nearly hit him there because of their fear of him and their dislike of being conquered by stronger men. And Ivan Herrera, it's not me. It's not just I have taken notice. He's hitting in a 3 spot, and I think he was starting the season way lower in the hitting order. Oh yeah. And now they're talking about, so yesterday, big Brewers prospect, big lanky pitcher boy. Nice. Ivan Herrera belts it past the shortstop, and we got a man on first. Their big lanky prospect came in. He no-hit us through 6 or something, and then his big wobbly ass stepped in a hole or something and turned his ankle, and they took him out. It was his MLB debut. He had a no-hitter going, and they took him out because he kind of wobbled his ankle. But it's like, God damn, let the kid cook. Imagine if you threw a no-hitter in your first game. Certainly that can't have happened that many times, if ever. Yeah. Oh, there's a person that looks just like Ozzy Osbourne in the front row of the Brewers game. Ellie, I'm going to need you to confirm how much this person looks like Ozzy Osbourne. Also, it's Friday the 13th, folks. Spooky. Ooh. What if a freaky accident happened to Tyrese Haliburton on Friday the 13th? Ooh. I'm saying it, folks. This is Tyrese Haliburton will be cursed from here on out on this Friday the 13th. Always gonna be the same. That life. I'm gonna just pull up. I've been waiting I've been waiting on my telephone for this freaking C900 stream to start, you know what I'm saying? And now I can finally watch it. Oh, they said it. I said it first.
They're biters, bro.
I said it first. They're Bidens.
Yeah, man, I've been telling you for years they're Bidens, bro. The media is run by the Bidens.
Oh, yeah? Well, Biden me horny. You know what I'm saying?
Madeline.
I don't know what song you're singing.
It's called That Life by Unknown Mortal Orchestra, and I've been listening to...
Salt Life?
No, That Life.
You about Salt Life, bro?
I know about Salt Life, and I'm not about Salt Life. In fact, I aim to never own a boat, and I'll say that. I don't think I... Yeah, I'm just going to say it. I'll never own a boat.
Wow.
And I'm totally okay with that. And I'll go out on a boat or whatever, but I'm really not about Salt Life. And I don't give a fuck about the ocean. God damn, this coffee's running through my veins, bro.
How'd you saying opinions you've never said
Yeah,
before?
dude, I have 100 milligrams of caffeine. I'm like, woo! Sink all boats, live in the air.
We are sky people.
Now, will I ever own my own plane? Probably not that either. Probably not.
Question.
I'll probably... Now, will I go on boats and go on planes? Of course, but... having a boat's like having a pool. You know, you just want to have a friend that has a pool or a boat.
Exactly.
You don't necessarily want those things, but you want access to those things without too much of a barrier. And now, and we're definitely going to meet. I'm trying to think. I don't want to necessarily talk about the. I know a couple people with a boat, but you know, at what cost?
names.
You know, I don't know anyone too well to go out on their boat in Chicago right now, but we'll change that. I think we'll make those connections very soon, and that'll be sick. We will never need for a boat, and Lake Michigan is proper too. Here's what I like about Lake Michigan: salt life, obviously the ocean, disgusting and gross. Lake Michigan also gross, but not salty. And so, you know, in a pinch, zombie apocalypse, that kind of stuff. I love the fact that, like, this is one of the only, maybe the Great Lakes are maybe the only place where you can, like, go out into fresh water and then not be able to see land in every direction. Really? What do they got?
Lake Victoria.
Oh,
It's huge.
it's a girl. Nice. Or like, I know Minnesota has some big lakes. Are any of them like that big? Because I think the mile, so like on a flat surface, the horizon is 20 miles away, roughly. And so, yeah, I guess it's just like 20-mile wide, 40-mile wide lakes. How many are those?
You are off the caffeine, bro. You're talking about mile wide lakes
And oh, we're going to switch back over to the NBA game because things are heating up. And we're a little bit behind, so we get to watch them heat up, which is pretty exciting. TJ McConnell. See, this is what you fucking want?
the Tej.
The fucking Caitlin Clark of NBA, of men's basketball? Not necessarily. That's giving him a lot of credit. Always gonna be a lame. That life. Matherin. Yeah, these guys' names, Benedict Matherin. Come on. You want Tyrese Haliburton and Benedict Matherin from Indiana to be NBA champs. I don't want that, but make your own opinion. Kind of gross if you ask me. So OKC pulls within 3, and I have a feeling they might even tie it up here in a second. Chili dogs. Ooh, that's the next evolution. What? Oh, shit. Oh, I bet it goes in. Oh, what?
Spooky.
Oh, I'm glad there's a little glimpse of that on the stream so people know. Wow, they just flashed Friday the 13th at us and didn't let us see this. Okay, here's the replay. Splash. Take me down to the old Splash Mountain where the girls are clean and they drink from the soda fountain. Take me down, Splash Mountain. Been in the family 33 years. My daddy killed it off a guy about my grandpa's age. Not his daddy necessarily, but you know, we changed our last name to keep the Splash Mountain passes in the family, and we're all grateful for that. And we did what we had to do, and this is it's America's 7th water park for a reason, and we're proud of that. I'm trying to think, what was the fucking name of the water? It wasn't Splash Mountain, but there's a water park by me. Schlitterbahn. We went to Schlitterbahn, and it, dude, to sum up like the Midwest type of family we were, like Schlitterbahn was one of our iconic vacations.
I wanted to go there so bad. I only saw it on Travel Channel.
That's exactly why we went, dude. We tried to hit some of the big. Okay, so we hit Wet and Wild, I think, just because my cousins live right by that in Colorado, and I got a McLovin airbrush tattoo on my bicep. Pretty fucking sick. That place was really fun. And then we did Schlitterbahn for that reason. Like we made a whole vacation out of Schlitterbahn, or maybe we went to go see the Alamo because
We did Schlitterbahn specifically because their water mixture was just perfect enough to leave the tattoo on. After I swam everywhere else, too much chlorine, too acidic, all of that. But we checked the pH levels before, and Schlitterbahn was just perfect.
It really was. My skin was radiant after being in Schlitterbahn, which is, of course, is German for Grandpa Racehorse. And to you. Yeah, and then, I mean, maybe those are the only two, like, big name water parks we went to. But we were excited about this because they were, like, on the list or in a book or something.
Are they finally making a scary Jurassic Park?
What the fuck you talking about? A scary Jurassic Park, bro? I damn shit my pants every time I watch. Come on, fucking Jurassic Park, scary Jurassic Park, man. Come on. Every time I watch Jurassic Park, man, scary as fuck, man. Rebirth. And is there anything scarier than rebirth, folks? To die and reborn? To reborn? Why is Applebee's trying to fucking sell me on $16 chicken strips? Oh, it's all you can eat?
No.
Well, they should have done a better job in the commercial because those chicken strips look like shit. But they might have a deal good enough to. But they do because they know who they're selling to, and that's going to work. But it's probably the same price as the Pizza Hut lunch buffet. Lord have mercy. Ooh, Shy. Guys, Shy is going to make Tyrese Haliburton look like a absolute chump pump.
What about this as a character name? Dexter Backside.
Okay.
Just a little something.
Sounds like a skate trick.
Just a little something I've been working on. He hit a big Dexter Backside.
Wow, TJ McConnell makes a very acrobatic miss. Oh, it looks like the Brewers scored. Shit.
Yoink, 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 yoink.
Yoink in the chat.
How much money you got riding on these games, Bennett?
None.
Yeah, me neither.
I haven't done any sports gambling in a while. Probably like a couple of years now. Yeah, and you don't have to, folks. I think it's an epidemic, the sports gambling. And we should all tone it down a little bit. And if you want to do sports gambling, what you should do instead is donate it to us. Venmo at C900TV.
And we'll gamble half of it and then invest half of it in C900.
Yes.
And see which is better. You see the guy sitting courtside in the Dumb and Dumber Flavor Flavs situation?
Yeah.
Now, what do we have here?
That's a shout out to my friend Ryan. We did that for a Halloween for Freak Fest in Madison, where all the freaks come out. Ooh. Yeah, guys, if you're a freak, you should check out Freak Fest in Madison. Yes. It's full of pup play and gore. Pet play is, we were talking about this because of Field, right? You know, it's just good to know what you don't like. And I don't want to be or have sex with a dog.
And I really don't like.
That really bums me out. And also I'm learning that it is okay that it does exist, and it is okay if that doesn't bum you out. And in fact, it gets you horny and you like it. That's fine. I'm glad you know that. I'm glad you know that too. And now we're both knowledgeable on that. Yeah. And you should never be ashamed of some things, but I don't know how vocal. You should be.
You should never be ashamed of some things, but this ain't one of them.
Yeah, I do think. Oh fuck! They just showed Caitlin Clark. Is that what you want, America? Get her out. Drain the swamp. Get rid of Caitlin Clark.
Whoa.
So somehow the Pacers just take the lead again. They keep edging away. Now I think this is the whole finals right here, folks. I think you're looking at a 2-1 lead by Indiana. Yeah, the difference between 3-1 and 2-2 is just too big. Tyrese Haliburton fades away, can't make the three go. God damn it, we're so behind. I need to fix this. ABC. 1, 2, 3. Easy as big titties. 1, 2, 3. ABC. Baby, you oh, why can't I? Come on.
Come on. Hey.
And all my friends sucking on chili dogs down at the boardwalk like bumps on a log.
Yeah.
Say now, I like those songs. Do you mind if I put them on my iPod?
On your pog.
My iPod.
Oh. Dude, I got hiccups. This is twice now today. That's unheard of.
I heard that if you get them more than one day, that means your bloodline is weak and you won't survive winter.
Shut up. Shut up. No. Oh, this is just local news. What the fuck?
We don't care about that.
ABC Sports.
Actually, close the windows before the house fills with smoke.
The kind we don't want.
Blah, 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 blah. Come on, let me watch the game. Let me watch the game. Sucking on chili dogs. Sucking on chili dogs. Chili dogs. And it said, bow. Oh, you've got to be shitting my ass. Oh. Well, fuck. We're just gonna find a more speedier stream, folks. That's what we're gonna do. One that's on it. Yo, sound off in the chat. How much cash money you got in your pocket right now? Tell me. Send it to me now. Oh, guys, you know, they were talking pregame how Tyrese Haliburton was actually really excited about Israel bombing Iran. He thought it was, quote, sick, and he wore a very distasteful, I don't know if they called them red carpet outfits, but his outfit was very loud and very proud for all the wrong reasons. I will just say that. I will just say that. And that is that. Oh, do we have an antenna hooked up? Because that might be quick as fuck. Oh, shit. Shouts out Chicago Tool Library. Free publicity for the fact that I forgot to bring in the shit again. And I'm sorry. And you guys run such a good service. And I am a bastard. And I am ashamed. And I'm going to use the hedge trimmer to take off one of my toes. And I think it's the right thing to do. And so I am going to do it. Stop showing Larry Bird. This ain't about him. This is Indiana versus Oklahoma City. That has nothing to do with fucking Boston and Larry. Have you caught on that people at the bowling alley call people Larry? Maybe that's more of like a porter and front desk thing, but that if you're like calling someone stupid, you call them Larry. And Tommy said he thinks it's a Curb Your Enthusiasm thing, but he's not sure. Like nice going, Larry, you know, or so good to remember. There's also like little notes all around with speech bubbles that say Larry. Really confusing to me at first. No one is named Larry there. I think that's important. I think if someone got hired that was named... I don't think they would hire someone named Larry seriously. It would be too confusing. And they don't want to... Because Mark likes it, and, you know, everybody says it. Man, I can't believe that's in Brooklyn.
Yeah, and I built it with these two hands. What of it?
I built it with these 3 hands. These 29 fingers. Okay, I need to eat some meats and some cheeses.
Where are you tuning in from, folks? Who you rooting for? Sound off in the chat. Let's hear it.
TJ McConnell, little bitch. Gross. Ay. So this game's staying even Stevens, Shia LaBeouf style. And we can tolerate that. As long as Tyrese Haliburton doesn't pull some game-winning bullshit at the end and just completely undermine OKC's efforts here tonight. That's what I don't want to see. Ooh, SGA misses the 3, but the putback is good, and they're going in. to the second quarter with a 1-point differential. Hanging out at Game 4. Folks, where would you rather be witness protection relocated to? Indianapolis or OKC? Both are on the list. You're not going to like them. The fuck are all these companies I never heard of? Makes me pissed off. I want to recognize all the companies. Stop taking me by surprise. Now, Taco Bell, I've fucking heard of that. Taco Bell is like a branding masterclass. Now they're going this Lux way. So smart. They're gonna, I mean, they basically give away free food. They're like, how do we raise the price on free food? They're like, well, it's very luxurious, actually. And now just wait, folks. Taco Bell is going to be more expensive than Chipotle. That's my call. That's what they're angling for.
Bennett's Food Economics.
Freakonomics. You guys ever read that book?
Eatonomics.
Ooh, that's pretty good. You got a book.
Check that over there.
I'm sliding in.
What are your other predictions for the everyman?
In 100 years, oranges are going to go extinct.
Whoa.
That's just how I feel.
And that's your prerogative.
The war between tits and ass guys, that's going to come to an end. People are going to be getting into other kinds of shit.
Is this still in 100 years?
This is 300 years. It's going to take a
Oh,
while.
wow. It's gone on that long.
But people are going to be, they're going to be like, I'm more of like a ears guy. You know, like that's just going to be real. You know, feet guys are going to, it's almost going to be passe. The feet guys will be the new tit guys.
It's like, yeah, everyone likes feet.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you like a girl's feet?
I see.
Yeah. That's a guarantee.
I see.
And this will live forever on the internet, so don't know.
And we are going to launch this on a metal disc into space.
I do want to do that. If we could do that, I would love to do that.
Yeah.
Take a tambourine on.
Ice horchata shaken espresso. That does sound pretty good. Ay, mommy, que bueno.
Chica, chica, chica.
I love that woman who came in and said the weirder countries. I hope she comes back. Her and her service dog.
Are you ready for her?
Say what's going on today? I guess we'll see tomorrow how the protests go.
And if she goes downtown. Jump shots, dad. Back and forth and back and forth. This is a good finals. By all accounts, a good finals. I just want the good guys to win and not evil Darth Vader, Tyrese Haliburton. He suck.
That's so much ass.
Get low and suck off. Shake the tambourine in my bajo.
Take the tambourine in my fucking mug hole.
Tie game. For a little bit.
Unreal.
Who do you think's gonna win the series?
OKC, baby. Fuck Indiana. But like I was saying earlier, it's like they got to win this one. This is like a two, two evenly matched teams ultimately have to get to a 2-1. And then there's a deciding point. If it goes 3-1, I think it's just too hard to come back from. Unless you're the fucking Bucks. Because I think we did that at one point. But yeah, 2-2. If OKC wins this one and it goes to 2-2, I think they'll win it all. I think they'll have the momentum. And the next game they play is in Oklahoma. But they really got to win. And I think if they lose this game, Indiana will win the series in 2 games when they come back to Indiana. That's my prediction. And I think
Lock it in.
Lock it in. Now that second one, I really don't want to see that. I would love to see the. I mean, honestly, I'd love to see a game 7. You know, I just don't want to be greedy, but yeah, I could see that happening if Oklahoma City wins here. They each win their respective home games for the rest of the series. That could happen. Oh,
Now give me your dream scenario.
dream scenario?
What if you were writing the NBA script and you wanted maximum viewership, what would you do from here on out?
Well,
You wanted to really just fucking Vince McMahon it.
I would open the game with a bare knuckle fight between Giannis Antetokounmpo and Tyrese Haliburton's dad.
Oh, but it's just like they happen to run into each other.
Yes.
I see. Not like a sanctioned.
No. I want it to be like, I want them to like be in a situation where there's enough space and you think they're going to be friendly, and Giannis goes to shake his hand and then just cocks back and pops him, and probably gets 3 or 4 punches in before they're separated. That would be nice. A good start. And Giannis is just chilling there. It's no big deal. Then also I would have Tyrese Haliburton. I would have him suspended. I would have him like every game I would have him like thrown out. Not like suspended and where like he doesn't dress and he's just on the sidelines like chirping. I want him like thrown out of every game. Where like the NBA, and now the NBA would do shit like this. And the NBA historically, this is not speculation, has rigged games or told refs to, like the commissioner has told refs to rig games. And there's been a lot of civil lawsuits and like public information to back that up. But they're not above this. Throwing Tyrese Haliburton out of every game would be fucking awesome. I think he's kind of a villain. I think OKC is kind of seen as like people's favorite in terms of just like likability. And if he got ejected, and then like obviously when they get ejected, they have to go to the locker room. They can't come and be a presence on the thing. I think that would be fucking awesome. And it would be better than having him suspended for the whole series, because he suits up, he gets ready, and the shame of being ejected. What else? SGA drops like an 80-point game. That would be sick. Gilligan Alexander, OKC's best player, arguably. I just like to call him Shy because we're tight like that. Yeah, Gilgeous Alexander. Boom, 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 boom. But I hate that Caruso guy. That's the only thing about OKC is I just hate that Mormon-looking fuck. God bless him.
I would love to see maybe we talk to Dana White. It's his name, not his race,
Yeah.
but it also happens to be his race. And that's just a coincidence. Maybe we talk to Dana, we get a Tyrese Haliburton, Draymond Green squabble going here. What do we think?
I would love that.
Maybe I don't know if that's UFC sanctioned. Maybe we take that to street beefs.
Yeah, whoever's taking that fight, I want to see it.
And it's sort of Draymond Green in the sense of he is everyone's champion.
He's the best.
You know, it's a large civil case against this Tyrese Haliburton guy, and so we just need to choose one warrior to champion our cause with blood.
That would feel great. I would love that. Draymond's obviously a great pick. Tyrese would probably take it because of Draymond's age at this point, but I think Draymond still got him probably. They probably have the same proportions. But what was I about to say? Oh, just like on all the NBA subreddits, anytime there's a fight or whatever, just the Draymond commentary is great. I love it. There was you guys can probably go best of the month or something like that. There was one where they posted like a Turkish game. Someone threw a big fucking forearm into another guy's head and a big fight broke out. And then everyone was just kind of like fanficking what Draymond would do if he was on that team. Oh, if Draymond was on that team, fucking number 21 would be dead. And I'm like, probably.
Every team needs one.
And it's like they should. The enforcer is a regular, like in hockey, it's a very serious role. Like so much so that when they're drafting guys, they're like, yeah, this guy is he's gonna hit people.
Yeah.
And like. You know, there's certain hits you can't do, and they're fouls and they're penalties.
He came down hard,
but still, you got a guy that does that because it sets a precedent. And Draymond's that guy where it's like, yeah, no, it is against the rules, but it's just a measure of what the infraction means. You know, It's like he will take a technical foul because that's 2 free throws, but it is worth it, and you got to weigh that. An enforcer. Well, I would say most enforcers don't necessarily inherently know that. Usually the coach knows that and then tells the enforcer, sick 'em kind of thing. And then here's the thing. The coaches shouldn't get in trouble for that. That's where like in hockey they still like the coach will literally be like 2-2.
Yeah.
You know? And in basketball if you do that yeah.
True.
And in basketball, if you explicitly do that or make it too obvious, they'll fine you, and it's bigger trouble. But it shouldn't be because that is still happening. They're still doing that, and just don't act stupid. It's a part of the game. You're not gonna get rid of that. Like that will always exist to some degree. Like they will always foul or bully or like kind of do these physical bullying. Yeah. To some extent, as much as they can. It's a part of the game.
It just goes to show how men do not know how to make friends. You know,
Exactly.
It's always going to be part of the game.
Exactly. So tribalistic. Baseball, every sport has their version of that. In baseball, it's very interesting because you can throw at a hitter. And I think that's awesome. Because you basically have a guy, you can fuck someone up so bad.
Yeah.
And it's never been more evident. Guys, if you want to see the grossest, in my opinion, of recent memory, Justin Turner, big ginger bearded guy, took one in the schnoz when he was like facing the pitcher for a bunt. And that's about as bad as I can imagine it going. And he had Oakleys on that like shattered and all the glass cut his face, and he had to get like a crazy amount of stitches. So that's wild. And if you put that on someone on purpose, that's pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
Now you're never going to get them in the eyes because, I mean, maybe you will, but most of them can do the last second head turn. But watching a helmet break and that kind of stuff, and just in the back too. I've been hit by a upwards of 90-mile-an-hour fastball, and that sucks. God damn. I can't tell you. It knocks the wind out of you. So then you're like, and that's a very shitty feeling. What is that?
I think it's just a guy putting on a prosthetic face to pretend to be another player so he can play more.
They're just like the Uncle Drew.
Yeah, but just so many things.
They're just overdoing Uncle Drew now. That pisses me off. Wasn't that good?
Is that what that was? I never watched it.
It was just like a TikTok. It wasn't even like a thing, you know? And then they made a bigger thing out of it, and like maybe it was on Hulu or something. But then they got other athletes across other sports. And...
Well, you heard it here first, folks. Haliburton in Bennett's in his sights. LeBron James in Bennett's sights. Who's next? Is it me? Is it you? There's no way to know. Could it be Detlef Schrempf? Someone I learned about within the last 4 years? Wild. But it could be. We don't know. We don't know until I ask him when he comes back. Is Detlef safe? Find out now. Detlef Schrempf. Detlef Schrempf. What do you think of him?
Detlef Schrempf.
The basketball player. Detlef Schrempf. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Gone too soon.
He's alive. He's at the game.
I have no idea who that is.
All right, well, he's safe. Uh-oh. Oh!
And that's enforcer shit.
Uh-oh. Squabble up.
Yeah. And he wants an intentional. And then Indiana's real enforcer came over. Too rough. They'll be chopping.
Yeah.
He pointed the ball.
Yeah, put his hand up as an afterthought.
Yeah, I mean, that's a technical rule. Is if they didn't play the ball. So I think they're going to. It's safe to call that one a flagrant, I would say. Flagrant one.
May I pitch a rule for your ideal if you were commish for the rest of this series? Flagrant twos, anything up to a flagrant two, including flagrant twos, are allowed on Tyrese Haliburton.
Oh, yes. I love that. And then he gets ejected on something really funded.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be fun if they just put him under a microscope and kind of gaslit him. So, like, he's getting wrecked, not getting a single call, and then he has, like, a reach in, and they're like, you're fucking out of here. That would be great. And
Yeah.
that is something you could do as a shadow commish with the control of the refs, which is the best part of being the commissioner.
Wow.
Hartenstein.
You think they're talking to each other with those headsets on, those two refs?
I think they're talking to like the secret ref room
Secret police.
in New Jersey.
ICE.
Yeah, ICE reviews all close calls in the finals.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
Oh my god.
The groundhog has seen a shadow. A decision has been made.
So I'm always so confused with the flagrants because
Non-basketball play.
So below a flagrant one is an intentional foul, which is just not playing the ball. But because of like those other things he said, follow through, intent, it's like, damn, dude, it's like it's just got more lawyery.
Yeah.
And it is good ultimately to make those distinctions. But yeah, for that push at the end, he could have got a flagrant too. And probably said something really nasty as well, which that's not allowed. Also, the Cardinals have tied it up, folks. Let's go. God is good. So Caruso makes good on the first of his 2 resulting from the flagrant. Neesmith, I believe, there tried to get into Caruso's space. That's pretty not so very cool. So keep an eye on that. Excuse you. That life. All right, so that was Obi Toppin's 3rd, the flagrant, and now he's got his sweater back on because he probably won't play until the second half. Obi Toppin, if you'll remember, folks, I believe he started his career with the Knicks, and that's the only place he played before going to the Pacers, and the Knicks were knocked off.
Ooh.
Were knocked off in the semifinals. They could be here right now, but they ain't. Something to think about. And maybe if they had kept Obi Toppin,
Hey, if they knocked it off,
right?
maybe they would have been knocked off.
If they had watched Knocked Up, they could have had a good laugh and probably been looser and probably won. And
Because
probably
they were
Obi
outsourcing their warm-ups, so they had time
to watch a flick and warm up their insides.
to really get loose.
And you want to warm up your own insides because you can have someone else do the legs, but you're going to want to do your insides.
Exactly. Exactly.
Wiggins connects.
Madeline.
Madeline. All right. 5:30 remains in the half. Haliburton has it. Ooh! Haliburton throws it away. Caruso.
Ooh!
He goes for a
Tries to go
real,
fancy.
yeah, real goofy style reverse layup. Gets
Is that Caruso? Did he used to be on the Lakers?
yes. Ooh. How is that Indiana basketball? How is that not a foul? Ouch. Neesmith being an absolute bad boy this round.
I wanna be a bad boy, baby.
With my dick hung out and my butthole flapping. Have you seen my bad boy leather bag? My mom. I shouldn't have brought that up.
It sounds like, especially after what you just said, it's like, is that what you call your ball sack?
No.
On Bad Boy leather bag?
Hey girl, you want to see the old bad boy leather bag? That lightning bolt shaped cologne I have, it's called Bad Boy, and it came with a leather duffel bag that says Bad Boy on it.
Okay, I believe all of that.
It's great.
Yeah. It smells like it came from
That it smells like it's named Bad Boy.
It smells like it's in a lightning bolt shaped thing.
Yeah. Bad boy,
Electric.
baby. But very suave. And I used to take that leather bad boy bag. I made that like my
Brick.
I made that my softball bag. So I would bring like my glove and my cleats in that and be like, oh, hello, boys. And we would wear like we all wore Daisy Dukes. Like really short booty jean shorts. Which was such a bad decision because we just cut the fuck out of our legs. I had the biggest scab. I had a shin length scab on my leg one summer. When I did kill Tony, It was the day that I formed that scab, and I like bled through my jeans and my like socks. It was disgusting.
Yeah, but if you want to make it in comedy, it's what you got to do. So you did the right thing, man.
Yeah, I left. A lot of people say I left blood, sweat, and semen on the Tony stage. I said, "Take these from me, Tony.
With
Unburden
not a
me."
single fucking tear. And
Not
you can
a
write
tear.
that down.
Yeah, he might have scared a little cum out of me, but you ain't gonna see me cry, Tony. Stop it. Go kill yourself, Tony. Suicide, Tony. Tony done killed himself.
Tony done did it.
Take me on down to Tony Town. How are we this fucking far behind? Oh, and we lost the audio. Friday the 13th is being real wacky with us. So Indiana connects.
Whoa.
What?
Oh, can't you just go to the ESPN app?
Yeah, but it says
Is that not working?
It says we don't have access because you need a TV provider for regular ESPN. And then I'll show you.
Go to plus. Slurp.
Oh, see, Northwoods leagues. Badlands versus the Loggers. The Rivets versus the Battle Jocks. That's right now. And we have access to that. Folks, check out the Northwoods League. We're just going to take a quick look at the Rockford Rivets versus the Battle Creek, whatever I said. Battle Cucks. Now, see, this Northwoods team seems to be doing it wrong because they don't have any sort of unlimited beer promotion, and that's why no one is there. You got to remember, if you want to come see these like college kids that might end up being good one day, come play some summer baseball, yeah, you're going to need $20 all you can drink, basically liquor.
Keaton Fisher.
Keaton? Ooh. Smackaroo. Oh, the Doghouse. That's probably
That doghouse.
the Battle Jacks. I guess that's a dog. Well, that was a fun experiment. Normally, it's like there's like an ABC Sports app, but I think they've rid themselves of that. And it's been on, anyway, whatever. But fuck it. Maybe if we do Deportes. See, this is what I was saying, the alternate streams on the Skycam, dude. You know about this? It is what you think it is. It's like video game style.
Wow.
Oh. Give me ABC. Not ABC News, ABC. Yeah, I guess they just don't have ABC Sports anymore because, I think Seong might have NBA Live. Oh, I was like, no way. This is an old game.
Folks, if you want to donate your login to us so we can watch this gosh dang game in a timely manner, feel free to
Honestly,
DM either of us.
Yeah.
Or the C900 account.
You heard it, baby. We're just going to turn that off for a second. We'll check back in periodically. Oh, whatever. I don't really give a shit. If it gets down to the end of the game and it's like a one-score game or whatever, we'll knock it off. And you know what, Disney? You fucking deep pocket bitches. Why don't you just give us some, huh? Why don't you
Suck an egg.
Suck an egg is right.
You know, Disney is truly one of those companies that I want to tell to just fucking suck eggs.
I feel that way too. Suck a big egg, as far as I'm concerned.
just with all that I got, you know.
You gotta be shot. You gotta be steak ready, folks.
You know, they call me the French officer.
But I didn't know that. I always wanted to try it.
I don't know, something I picked up in grade school. Back in my primary years. I was away at a boarding academy for my primary years.
Russo. Oh, too bitch. Too bitch for the.
That furry on the side of the court is loving it.
It was so funny, the juxtaposition between the New York fans and the Indiana fans. Night and day. I mean, obviously there were celebrities. Well, then fucking Timothy Chalamet and some of the New York guys started coming to Indiana. And it's like, better watch yourself, Chalamet. Your
You in
name,
God's country now.
your name's Timmy C around here, okay? Watch your fucking self. You want to go bones and all? My daughter will fucking shoot you. Hey, Timothy Chalamet, what you doing here, bro? Pretty good. And that's what Indiana's like, baby.
One couple holla tips to the dome. No, then stay off my land.
Does this look like a Saharan-style terrain to you? Get the fuck out of here, Timothy Chalamet. Yeah. I just don't buy that he was ever a Knicks fan, you know? Show me him at a game 10 years ago. Show it to me. Probably can't. And that's okay, Timmy. That's fine. But you can't join now.
Why can't he join now?
It's called bandwagoning.
Speak on it. Maybe he's one of these thousands of viewers we got. Tell him about it. Educate him.
Timmy,
Speak to him.
if you think it's okay
Speak to the boy.
to just jump on the bandwagon like that, then you're just basically John Hamm, which is like a really despicable thing to be. And look, okay, Timmy, let the level. I don't know your sports affiliations. I don't even know where you're from. Maybe you're from New York, but you've never. The paparazzi has never caught you in any sort of sports apparel. Okay, if you had allegiances in any of the professional sporting arts, that would be public knowledge. You'd wear a hat. You'd wear a shirt. You buy the merch if you like the sport, guys, team. And I haven't seen that from you. So suck on my dick. What is going on with what you are doing? That's it. That's all I'm saying. Why don't you go get herpes, bro? Ten out of 10 chance Timothy Chalamet has herpes.
throwing that part on the end, huh?
100% chance Timothy Chalamet has herpes. I'm putting that out there.
What's the call? He's back in. Wasn't that the bad guy?
Yeah. Obi Toppin is released from prison. His coach says, I need him.
Did he have to sit out a certain amount of time, or?
No. They were just... If you get 6 fouls, you're out of the game. And he had 3 pretty early. And so they just wanted to, like, wait some time before they put it back in so he doesn't foul out. A lot of teams, unless you're like the star player, if you get to like 3 or 4 before half, you'll just sit until half. Which is like what they expected him to do. Maybe they put him in just to shoot these? Well, that was a bad choice. Because he had missed the one. Oh, the Brewers retook the lead. Shut up, Tyrese. Shut up. Siakam drains one. Tie game.
I love Brooklyn in June. I've always said that.
You do?
I've always said that. Whoa. I think every sport should follow the creed that if the ball goes into the stands, it's the fans to keep.
Oh, yeah. I agree.
I think it's insane that you have to give it back.
A lot of sports you get to keep it.
Yeah, not here.
Yeah.
Not soccer.
Yeah. It if they throw it high enough, you know, you get to keep it. Like a lot of times at the end of the game, they'll whip it. I mean, I guess the game's over at that point. But yeah. If they let everybody in the front row will get one.
You're telling me that the NBA can't afford, you know, however many balls a game? Get real.
They definitely can.
Absolutely get real.
But baseball famously just gives out so many free baseballs.
Yeah. That was Dad?
Yes.
Who was that white lady? His girlfriend?
No idea. Also, I hate the Pacers have adopted this yes sirs as their phrase. Yeah, yeah. Fuck that. Like anyone's ever called them the sirs. It's just so stupid. All right, Tyrese Haliburton makes his fucking free throws. Whatever. 28 seconds on the clock. And I have a good feeling. I think
I got a feeling.
I keep getting the fucking hiccups.
What'd I tell you?
Oh! Really good look from OKC, but no good. Oh, wide open 3 chance for Indiana. Doesn't go. Put back. No. And that's halftime, folks. And of course, Tyrese Haliburton has a little bit of a lead, but we're going to switch over, watch the Cardinals come back. Oh. So the Cardinals and the Brewers got a close one here. We got Steven Matz throwing. I guess they're rehabbing him. And feel like Jiminy Cricket. Yelich turns over. Play at the plate. Shut the fuck up. Oh, come on. Oh, all right. So run it back. Play at the plate. Cardinals, Brewers. They sharp ground ball to the second baseman. Comes home with it. Play at the plate. And it looks like Pages, the ball beats him. But Pages can't block the plate. And here we go. Get out of the way. Ooh, shit, that's close. The call on the field was safe, and it was right. God damn it. Pages needs to... I don't know. That's hard. I guess in the old MLB, you put your foot there, and it's harder to reach the bag, and he's definitely out because the ball beat him. But Pages, I guess, maybe lets it travel a little bit more. I don't know what you do there, but bummer, and now it's 3-1. Rhys Hoskins now. I didn't realize he played for the Brewers. Oh, yes. And runner is thrown out stealing at second, so maybe a little bit of a makeup call. Second baseman, I think is Gorman has his foot in the bag, so Yelich is thrown out stealing. Really great throw. God damn, what a beautiful throw. So Gorman is there. Gorman doesn't even block the bag. And they don't really show a close replay because they're scared. Oh, Christ in heaven. Always gonna be the same. That life. Rhys Hoskins. Rhys Hoskins checks his swing, and they said, no, he did not. I said, no, he did not. Always gonna be the same. Full count, 2 outs here. Bases empty. And the Brewers bullpen is active. And sets him down. Matt sets him down there. Oh, Matt's came in mid-game. You guys know Matt's is a starter. I don't know his story, if he's been hurt or what's going on there, but I am going to lose my mind if these hiccups don't let up. That's simple human sense. I hate commercials, bro. I got the hiccups. I'm watching commercials, just screaming into the collective bro. Fuck. I hate having the hiccups. Someone scare me and chat scare me. Chat, someone in the chat scare me real quick. Wake me up, Benson. Jesus Christ. Oh, now the Cardinals are losing. Worse. I want all of my games to turn out how I, with the teams that I want to win. Is that too much to ask? No way. That alive. So the Brewers bring in lefty. Real, what's his name? Jesse Plemons looking motherfucker. And he starts off with a big sweeping curveball that's outside the zone, but the umpire falsely calls it a strike. Clearly. And they just showed Bernie the Brewers GoPro footage going down the slide. Oh. God damn it, dude. If these hiccups don't let up, I'm gonna mail a jar of shit to a senator. On principle.
What's going on, man? What have I missed?
I have the hiccups.
Here's a. You want to get scared? Hey, the Cardinals called. They said they don't need you as a fan anymore.
Stop it. What if that worked? Did surprise me.
Look at that. Powerful thought.
Sorry. I tried. And thank you for trying. I'm going to go see if the flute will help real
Hold your
quick.
breath.
I've tried that already.
How long did you hold it for? Do a guess, and then we'll go back and see how long it was at some point. All right, folks. He says a minute. He thinks he held his breath a minute. Chat, do you think that was true? Well, the Brewers is beating the Cardinals. That's pretty obvious. Should I tell you more? He's still hiccuping, folks. I hate to report. Excuse me with this ASMR. I can't wait. I gotta dig in. Really not a fan of these jerseys. I find them kind of gross looking. Don't know who, really just the logo. The MKE logo. Keep the Brew Crew. You can put a smaller version of that Brew Crew on the hat. You don't have to have the MKE. I don't get what they're doing. And I don't know why they didn't fucking reach out. I emailed y'all. I would love to bounce ideas. Let me bounce with y'all. Let me in the dang bounce house. All right, that's the meeting room when you're fucking bouncing ideas. And you would know that if you let me in there. And I let you know, hey, this ain't a meeting room anymore or a conference room. This is a dang bounce house. A bouncy castle. A cranial castle. Folks, I don't have much going on. You know, without pizza and baseball, what else you got, huh? Oh, a nice out to left field. Gets a single. Okay, all right. They're definitely not coming back if that's what you think. They changed the name of the stadium, right? What is it? Still Miller to me. American Family Insurance Park. Comrades, the signs are all around us. These corporations, they are wolves masquerading as sheep. 'Cause they don't care about us. Miller Park. It's always what it was to me, damn it. I remember going there on a dang summer camp field trip, getting baseball explained to me by probably some hungover college kid, just taking a summer gig, you know. Rachel, I think her name was. Or no, maybe it was. I don't know, but she did yell at me for spitting in the lake once when we went to one of the Madison beaches to swim. Yeah, she was one of those hippies. And I said, "Joke's on you. This lake's about to get shut down in 2 weeks for blue algae. It ain't gonna be for my spit." Also, if you don't think everyone isn't already peeing in here. Yeah, Madison lakes are pretty gross. Really made me dislike any lake. No matter the size. No salt life for me. I'll do the ocean. Ooh, this guy diving down to the ground, doing some push-ups, some burpees.
So how does the Motor City pizza stack up against all the other Costco pizzas?
1 second, folks. Bennett asked me a great question, but I need to restate it. Whoop. Nice. Adam Ray. Now, Bennett asked how the Motor City pizza, what I'm eating right now, stands up against all the other frozen pizzas that I enjoy. Really, I got 3. Top one would be the East Side Pizza Cafe, I believe is what it's called. Found at Whole Foods here in Chicago. I don't think it's very far. It's I think it's just an Illinois thing. 2, lots of matzah. Proud. Which I think I've kind of eaten myself out of. After really a year, which is wild. Really heavily ate it for a year. And then 3, there's this Legit pizza now.
What's the name of it?
Yeah, it's called Legit. And I had some at my mom's because they had one. It was pretty good. The sausage and mushroom was very good. The crust was very good. Now this is good. It's a good mix-up from the tavern style,
Right.
you know? But the crust is a little sweet,
Okay.
and I don't like that. But it's not as sweet as Rockies. It reminds me like of a more quality Rockies.
Have you had Jets?
I don't think so.
Because Jets is like Detroit style.
Yeah.
And
There's
they
a
have
good
it here.
Detroit style place in Seattle too, Dino's
Shouts
on
out.
Capitol Hill.
I fucking love Jets. It's so good. That's what we had on my birthday. I think we ordered a bunch of Jets. But Detroit style is a good style of pizza. The kind of like French bread or whatever that is. How do you feel about Jack's Pizza? Because that will always be number 1 for me.
The frozen pizza?
Uh-huh.
I'm Red Baron for that rung,
Yeah.
that level, I'm Red Baron.
At that tier, I'm so brand loyal to Jack's. It's
Yeah.
insane. And I just think price, you can't beat Jack's. Because Jack's are like, okay, Jack's is like almost in a lower tier because it's so cheap. But then it's like, there's like Roma. There's like Kroger brand. That's like, it's in the same brand as like the brand of whatever store you're shopping at.
Mhm.
But I'm saying it's better than like Red Baron, Home Run Inn, those like that next Freshetta, that next tier up. It's actually better than that, and it gets slept on. That's what I'm saying. A Jack's Supreme pizza is so fucking good. It's got the diced onions, the diced peppers. They do it just as good as any of the $3-4 more expensive pizzas.
The DiGiorno levels.
Yeah, I guess DiGiorno is fighting to be the king of that level.
Yeah.
And I do like a classic DiGiorno.
I haven't had a DiGiorno in so long.
I had on Southport, or no, I think I had it here when we moved in, a cheese stuffed crust pizza, DiGiorno, and it was fucking awesome. It was so good. But I would say a regular DiGiorno kind of sucks. I always hated the crust. Like it was. Oh, have you ever had Jack's had rising crust? Did you ever try that? Not that good of an invention. It was like
We just got so excited for it.
it was so well. I just remembered it. It was like it didn't happen, and then it happened again in my head. I became unstuck in time. It was just really fucking doughy, and it tasted a lot like regular Jack's, but I remember it would be like so fucking filling. It would like, you'd eat like a piece and it would like hurt your stomach. And the crust wasn't like as thick as like a DiGiorno is, obviously thicker than a thin crust pizza, but it was just like fucking thick dough. It was like dense. Like like dough. And that's my review, and I'm sticking to it. Jack's is great. Sabatassos, you have my heart.
The Wongatongis.
The Wongatongis.
Hapa,
Best
Papa Bangos.
Papa Bangos, of course. The one of the best. I used to say the best gluten-free pizza I've ever had. Honestly, I really like Papa Ray's, but I don't know if it's the best. What? No, I'm blanking on this. Vintage. You know Vintage in Madison? They have a cauliflower crust pizza that is so fucking good. I asked, like, I had to double check. It was gluten-free. It's really good. Now, it's like a flatbread. It's not like a traditional pizza, but like whatever that dough is, whatever mix of rice and cauliflower, they nail it. And I like Vintage in general. Vintage was a part of both my college and my adult life in Madison. It was always there. And I played a fuck ton of darts at Vintage. The campus one.
I didn't realize they had darts there.
It's like, well, you know, it's like a long hallway, basically. It's all the way at the end, by like the glass emergency exit. I spent most of my time there playing darts or smoking cigarettes on that patio. But they had like a classic, like arachnid electric board. That and City Bar, the underground bar. That
I never went there.
dude, there was a time for that, and then it just kind of became.
And the Church Key too was right there.
Church Key,
I
yeah.
never went there
And
either.
they also had darts. Now I'm starting to realize all my favorite places in Madison just had soft tip darts. But Church Key had free darts on like Tuesdays or something. Like Church Key had the best deals. And I loved that it was in a church, obviously. But
Yeah, like the cops fucking forgot it was here decades ago, so we can kind of just do whatever we want.
it does feel like that. It does feel like squattery in a bit. But they had one day of the week that was unlimited mini corn dogs. And it was like people would come out and fucking heaps.
Wando's would also do the bacon basket.
Oh, yes. Wanda, well, see, they all started doing some sort of free food thing. Because then when Chaser, oh my God, I forget. Okay, when I started college, it was Johnny O's, you know, and now you know about Johnny. Yeah, see, you would know, of course, about Johnny O's. That was like in your youth.
You know how Johnny O's was like right on that like alleyway behind, or like then behind it was that parking garage.
Yes.
I lived down that alleyway. 'Cause
Oh,
then
yeah?
just down that alleyway is State Street.
Right.
And so I live technically above the GNC on State Street.
Oh, okay.
But then, like, to get in and out, to like driving, you would use that alleyway.
Yeah. And then they started a club underneath, and you would use the alleyway as an entrance to like the speakeasy type thing. That place was oh my god, who was it? Some like someone comedy scene adjacent, like was like gonna get us in there. You know, the Ruby Lounge. That's what it was called. They're like gonna get us in at the Ruby Lounge, and it's normally like the Ruby Lounge, and it was underneath where Johnny O's W is. No. Oh my god, no. This is the fucked up crazy thing. It was a third thing within, while that also, like Liquid or whatever that was. Okay, so Liquid existed while Johnny O's existed, and then, or maybe this was when it became W. Whatever. There was the Ruby Lounge in the basement, which was a speakeasy, but it had and dude, I think this is like some weird pedophile sex cult shit. They had a plexiglass like wall that saw through to Liquid's dance floor. But Ruby Lounge was 21 and up. Pretty fucked up, right?
So anyone could do this? Anyone could see? Did you know if you were in the other club that they could see it?
I don't know. I've never been in Liquid. It's like a zoo type thing. Yeah, it was weird. But I forget whoever got us in. It was a huge cover, and then there was like basically fucking no one there. Oh, I remember. Bartender at the club, the fucking Jack Skellington looking guy. God damn, I can't remember his name. And he always did the napkin. Lee. He bartended there as well, and he got us in, and he acted like it was such a big favor, and then it was dead as fuck, and then it was like, and then they had all these like, it was trying to be like a bottle service place, like, it was embarrassing, and it was just red velvet and shit everywhere. The Ruby Lounge, it was just like that, completely overdone, and they had all these little roped off booths and stuff that you had to pay $1 million for, but it's empty as fuck. So it's like we're like trying to find a place that doesn't have, you don't have to pay to sit, but everything is empty, and it's like, what does it fucking matter? It's like right now no one's here. The $1,000 seat looks fine compared to the $100. It's like, what are you know? So yeah, but that wasn't, I don't think, during like necessarily peak hours or whatever. But that was the Ruby Lounge. The W, they did the ultimate food. They like had free pizza nights, free whatever. I mean, it was a fucking madhouse. That place is like, in hindsight, disgusting. I don't think I can ever go in there during, or just maybe at all. But they had a bunch of darts, and they had free dart nights too. Now that I think about it, I played a lot of darts in college. I love darts, but I always played cricket. I almost never played 501. Dude, I'm so hung up on the Americans getting fucking shafted in the World Cup of darts. I am embarrassed, and I want American darts to fucking thrive. And first of all, why was the
This is your call to arms.
I'm gonna
And now you know with fucking Dartbot which
Yeah.
one you have to be better than.
yeah.
Come on,
I'm gonna.
I'll Joe Jackson your ass.
Okay, well,
I think that's what you need right now.
okay, can you Eldrick Woods my ass?
No,
Can we
no. Oh, you'd rather me start with the racial slurs?
Sure. Honestly, over my understanding of Joe Jackson's parenting style, yeah, I'll take it.
Wow, folks, you hear that? Instead of taking a couple lashings and a lot of screamings, he'd rather just jump to the racial stuff. Interesting.
Okay, sue me. That's look. That's how I want to be parented. Sorry.
Well, you don't always get what you want.
Mom, Dad, that's how I want to be.
You don't always get what you want. Sometimes you get a Joe Jackson. Where's my belt?
Come on. Oh, the Brewers are besting the Cardinals. We're going to switch back over to the NBA Finals because that is back from half and it's heating up in the wrong direction, of course.
It's heating up.
I hit the wrong thing.
I'm going.
But I fixed it.
Oh, sick! They're flying the drone.
This is Skycam.
You can watch this for free.
Yeah, I guess. If you have
No, I do need to see those moments. Yes, I do need to see the slow mo.
if we're not going to stream. We're definitely not going to stream all of the NBA Finals games. Maybe we'll do a Game 7. We'll see. But I want a VR one because
I want a VR now.
the VR. I have a couple little suggestions that I think would take NBA VR to such a level that it would be like it could shift what America's pastime is. Like I'm saying, like if you get the new generation,
you smell that? That's a little Ted Turner in the air right there.
Let me just say,
Shifted America's pastime to sailing.
yeah, and you know who owns almost all, except for apparently the finals, almost all the playoff rights? TNT, Ted Turner,
Wow, that's for you, Ted.
who I think just got bought out by HBO. But hey, fucking you fought the good fight, Ted. And so, yeah, I mean, we'll get those rights. That would be awesome. But VR is how people will watch sports in the future, and not even necessarily in the way that we think of it right now. More like big 3D screens and that sort of thing, like holograph kind of things. I think that's going to be whatever. And whoever captures the like generation, I don't know, that's in high school right now, what they synonymize with VR sports. Like if they think C900 is where they watched the NBA Finals in VR when they were fucking 14, that's where they will always think about it. And anyway, I don't think ESPN is thinking about that at all. The only the VR stuff is clearly, there's a company called X Stadium that clearly facilitates and does everything. And I'm sure that they cold called the NBA to get a deal.
Oh, X Stadium, is that where you're going to make porn videos fight? Come on, man.
Now,
Get real.
if you dig into X Stadium's past, there is 1,000% chance that they did VR porn. Anyone that owned a VR camera before 2015 shot porn on it. That's a fact. But that's okay. Hey, you want guys that have experience. A lot of famous directors shot porn. Spielberg. This is true, actually.
Also, those videographers, they don't get shaken easily.
Right.
So,
Exactly. They're
in the shot.
They can handle basically any sort of UFC sort of thing, any sort of like
Fluids.
anything bodily they're used to, and you're not going to get that even out of just a regular sports cameraman. So
Not even some of David Attenborough's guys. Or gals.
well, Attenborough doesn't really play like that, but
Whoa.
that's how he does it. But yeah, sports are fucking up. There's no NFL equivalent. Like you can't, like, they have that little fucking spider cam that they have that hovers above that makes it look like Madden all the time. Yeah. It would be so easy for them to put a VR camera on that. They're one of the few people in the world that could like buy a VR camera that small that could like radio or wire, whatever. They're one of the few people that can figure it out, and they would be all over it. And the NBA is doing, you have to do it through the NBA app, so you have to have an NBA TV subscription. Shouts out C Young, thank you so much for the hookup. To get it, it's not very accessible. But they're the only one that has anything like that. Hockey, cooler. Baseball, cooler. But no other sport has it. And that's just a big fuck up. What they're also not considering is the fact that, like, I think people are gonna have like LED walls. You know what I'm saying? and they're gonna put themselves in the situation that way. There's gonna be some, you know, on Her when he has like that video game that's just like kind of projected holograph into half of his room. That's what I think it'll be. And that's what VR watching the NBA feels like right now, except for your jumping perspectives between the hoop and the sideline and stuff. But
I think darts is gonna be the first one to do it, and you're gonna be the bullseye, and it's gonna be fucking terrifying.
that would be awful. I mean, we have the capabilities of shooting darts in VR. Not maybe live. But that's a whole nother Monday morning meeting item. We'll put that as a July item.
That's a July 2027.
Yeah. Crack out the VR. Not go live. Well, that's 2027. We'll just say put the SD card with footage on it into my computer. We'll say that first. Oh, OKC is still. It seems like. Well, let's say this, folks. You know that Tyrese Haliburton buzzer beater, game tire, whatever. No, game winner. Go ahead, I guess. Technically, it's like a second left. Well, Indiana trailed that whole game, right? It was just neck and neck the whole way. Well, I think you're going to get a flavor of that from the opposite direction. I think OKC is going to be playing this little catch-up the whole game, and we're going to get to the fourth quarter. Things are going to get tense. And what's my prediction? Shy's not going to take the game-winning shot. Here's my prediction: that big, ugly motherfucker. My apologies. You guys know who I'm talking about. He's going to get like a alley oop, you know, or a tip.
Alley oop.
A tip in attempt, and that is going to save the game.
Tippin.
No way.
Tippin is gonna attempt his life. That's what you're saying?
Toppin.
Fuck.
It's okay. Now
I'm scared of riffing bad. It's a phobia of mine. Oh. I thought of this. A guy who like can't look at horses is grossed out by horses.
Okay.
And so it's just like seeing someone riding a horse. He's like, dude, fucking get that off, man. I told you, dude. I told you to go. I can't.
Sorry.
It's like the wild horses, bro.
Yeah.
He's like, dude, I told you, stop it.
Please. You said we were gonna do Dr. Pimple Popper.
Bro, fucking, it's gone. It's gone. It's a little pony on screen.
Dude, stop it.
I just don't know what it is.
Bro, you text me horses. Bro.
Seahorses.
No, not even drawings. Don't even show me a Mustang convertible. I don't want to see it. The horse is on the back. Oof, that was
Magnus
beautiful.
now.
Yeah, no, I really like Meg. No, she makes good work.
Meg. Just say Meg.
Okay. C. Let's go. Indiana now. Up 4 by our understanding of the game here. Okay, if this says TNT, it should be on fucking HBO. Or is it like TNT UK? Shit. If it's on here and they didn't fucking throw it in my face like they always do.
Throw that shit back.
PP on my Ferris wheel. Guys, throw an F in the chat if you think Tyrese Haliburton's just an absolute piece of trash. Absolute king of buffoonery. A butthole. F in the chat if Tyrese Haliburton's a butthole.
This is, of course, scientific research.
He
Field
is.
study.
And he lives in Indiana. Keep that in mind. Well,
Keep
shit.
that in mind when judging against him. Against him.
Against Radish.
Coming soon. Energy drink.
Against
Coming soon.
Agent.
Coming soon.
Agent Cody Banks.
That's right. Frankie's on board. I got him to step away from the racing.
No.
Boom!
Oh, Obi Toppin with back-to-back threes. Pure as hell, too. No rim on any of them. And that's going to force OKC's hand. They got to take a timeout. They're playing jump around. They're just appropriating my culture. That's fucked up. That's fucked up, Indiana. What do you have to jump about?
Whoa!
Liam Neeson's doing the Naked Gun? I don't like it,
They're rebooting The Naked Gun.
apparently. This is the first time hearing of it as well.
This is a really dark point.
Stupid.
Also, I fully intend the entendre of Dark Point with Liam Neeson. You know about him?
I don't know.
His sister was sexually assaulted, and her description was it was a black guy.
This is the movie?
No, this is real life.
Oh, I know about that. Yeah.
he's like, I went inside. I wanted to fuck up any black guy.
The
that I
first
saw."
one I saw, yeah.
Yeah.
I do know about that.
Yeah. Oh, it's your girl.
No, it's not.
Katie.
I hate her. This is my girl, Karen from McAllen, Texas, stirring up the guac. Yes.
I watched a YouTube video that like really fucking ripped into those commercials and how stupid they were, and it was actually really funny.
And like how fake it was.
Yeah. It was like 20 minutes long. I don't really remember any of the points, but I enjoyed it.
Former Chipotle engineer.
No, just a hater.
Oh wow.
Just a hater on YouTube.
I don't know why you gotta hate on Chipotle. I think Chipotle is great. I think it's kind of the Jack's Pizza of that tier. And they do it right, you know. I have been saying this for years. I want to make the Chipotle style, like I guess you could credit Subway with like the make your own kind of open display,
Open source.
open source style kitchen. I want the breakfast equivalent of that, where you just make fucking breakfast bowls or breakfast quesadillas or whatever, but the base is like hash browns or, you know, other kinds of potatoes, veggies, eggs, and yeah, just make breakfast bowls and breakfast sandwiches and kind of same style. And you only got to have cheese,
All
and
the fixins.
all the feeks and cheese, eggs, onions, mushrooms. You know, kind of like a create your own omelet plus some. And I just think that would be a big fucking hit. If that was just open, I'm not even saying late night, but if that was open for like dinner, people would like have that for dinner. People love breakfast for dinner. And then they would Instagram, they go, oh my God, so fucking nutty. And then more people come. So if you're out there and you have the money to make that, don't fucking do it, okay? It's my idea. I will come after you.
Give him some time.
I'm
He's
gonna do
busy
it.
right now.
I'm gonna do it. I got too many fucking. I gotta learn how to stream fucking the NBA live in VR. Jeez, someone has to. That line. Nah, but I do feel like, just my understanding of like the people that run the NFL and stuff, I could maybe approach them and pretend to be a really serious VR sports company, and be like, yeah, for like $300 million, I can like cover one game live in VR from one angle. And I can be your official VR guy. And that might work.
Yeah, bro. I don't see why I'd say no.
You think I should give it a go?
I think you should ask for more.
That life. Yeah, they're dumb as fuck, dude. I watch Hard Knocks. Hard Knocks should follow me around. Ooh, also, who's going to be Hard Knocks this year? Who's Hard Knocksing? Who's doing Hard Knocks 2025? The training camp edition will be the Buffalo Bills. And then the in-season one will be the Dallas Cowboys. I feel like they've done them already.
Just follow Gronk around.
Gronk's the man.
Gronk alive.
Gronk alive.
Gronk on live. We gotta get Gronk on live.
That's like a La Vida. What's the Puerto Rican thing? Costa Rican thing? Fuck. Oh, what's
You're
the
grave, buddy.
Ay ay ay.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm Dad. Nice to meet you. Okay, that's the big guy I was talking about. Keep an eye on him because at the end of the game, number 7, again, bastard numbers they use now in the NBA. But number 7, he's gonna get some sort of tip in. Woo! Woo! Oh, wow. Foul on the Thunder. Little rattle from down under. Frozen on the tundra. Tyrese Haliburton is, he drives the lane. He gets his little layup. Freaking number 0. Because he's a loser, because he's nothing. That's why. That's why he was assigned that number from the NBA.
It makes sense. The math checks out. If you know the equation, math checks out.
Benedict Mathurin, 0-0, double nothing. Literally nothing. Dog water.
Infinite nothing.
Nothing. Back to lobby Mathurin.
Haliburton going in the stands.
Halliburton's putting on a girdle.
This guy fucking just moving in.
Dude, someone sat on the counter today, and I was like, I'll fucking hit you. Don't try to Fonz up this place, okay? I'm the only cool guy around here. You got to be the only cool guy in town sometimes.
Oh, yeah. Trust me, I know.
Yeah, I know you know. ESPN Deportes. Presented by YouTube TV, but not fucking on YouTube TV. What the hell is that about? Oh, come on. We pushed it to the limit, folks. We just couldn't handle that.
Tell us what's happening, chat. Put it in the chat. What's going on? Who's doing what?
Any of that
They
going
still look
on?
like they're having fun?
Anybody kissing tonight? Smooch emoji in the chat if you're kissing tonight. Ooh!
Ooh, if that went in, that would have been insane.
Yeah. Toppin blocks OKC as the shot clock expires, and then there was like almost a crazy 3-point tip-in attempt, but I think it might have been after the clock anyways. Okay, so Tyrese Haliburton is not in the game. You got Siakam handling the ball and shit. Ooh, OKC pokes away. Siakam feeling pressure, clearly not a ball handler. Dishes.
Woo!
And Toppin slams it home. That was pretty nasty.
Big dunk.
So Siakam kind of struggled with the ball. He looked a little goofy out there, but then he drives the lane and gets the dump off. Drew a second guy. Are they going to call over and back? No way. 10-second violation. Okay. 10-second backcourt violation. Reggie Miller is there wearing a jersey over a hoodie. That is very Reggie Miller. Very Indiana. Oh, okay. So it wasn't over and back, and I do see now what they're saying. That other toe came across for like a tap. And
yeah, that's that's why I'm a toe guy.
yeah. And you're
'Cause
futuristic.
I'm a toe guy because I'm all about the rules.
Okay, so that was a weird one there. McConnell attempted a little 2-point floater from the elbow. It didn't go. And then I thought I heard a whistle. I think the players thought they heard a whistle. Everyone thought it was a foul, so they kind of relaxed on the rebound. And then Toppin gets the rebound. And 22, I'm not sure who that is, got fouled Toppin. Now Toppin goes to the free throw. Free throw line and bricks the first one. They're all over each other. Okay. Case
It's like
of ball.
fucking Kiss already.
And like I said, folks, smooch in the chat.
Yeah.
Oh, and I thought maybe the Cardinals would surprise me and come around and start, shaping up, but nar. So Indiana misses both free throws there on the loose ball foul. OKC now drives, floats, doesn't connect. Long rebound goes to Indiana off a couple of hands. Matherin, McConnell. And now Siakam's trying to isolate one-on-one against 22, the guy that fouled Toppin last time. Rebound by the big Czech Republic guy. I forget his name, but you all know him.
Skyle.
Skyle.
And he was actually my childhood bully.
SGA rises up.
Oh.
Can't get the jumper to go. And that one had no arc on it. He looked a little off balance or something there. Maybe a little rushed. So now with scoring on their side, Indiana, Siakam specifically, is stalling at the top of the key, and they're not going to bring Haliburton back until the fourth quarter, it seems. Siakam
Yikes.
drives, stops, pulls up, and misses the rim altogether. Ooh!
That would have been cool.
Yeah. Little runner doesn't go for number 8. Whatever. God. I don't know how these announcers remember everybody's name. If they paid me more around here.
Hey, am I right? Trust me, I've been emailing. I've been trying to get you paid more. I say, get more names in this guy's head. There's space.
Sensei.
Come on. Who's that?
SJE.
Who's that?
SJA. SGA.
Who's
Shy.
that?
Their number
Who's
one player. Shy. Golgis.
Who are
Alexander.
those guys?
What?
Now who's that guy?
Which type?
Come on, man. I'm trying to get you ready.
Oh. Well, it's hard. He has such a hard name. Jalen Williams. Oh, okay. Is that the Jalen Williams that used to be on the Celtics, or is it a? Doesn't look like the same Jalen Williams.
I don't know. We're not going to get you on the NBA history pay grade, so don't worry about that. Just worry about the names.
Okay, I'll just do what's on court. I still gotta learn that big Serbian motherfucker's name.
No, you got it.
That's gonna win the game.
That was it. You can just say that. It's allowed. Alex Dragovic.
Yeah, I mean, kinda. Little Dragovic has a little bit more going for him in the looks department.
Yeah, also, he would have been on Indiana, not OKC. The Serbian guy was on OKC.
Yeah, true. And he played for an Indiana team. Pascal Siakam, I do really like him. So my hatred for the Pacers, I try to reserve it, for Haliburton and Toppin and Matherin. But Pascal Siakam, he played for the Raptors for a while, and he's been around. I think he's cool.
Mm.
I think he has like a Kevin Durant level of talent, but doesn't necessarily get that recognition.
I see.
And has never been the front guy on a team. And I think he could be the front guy on a team. It's not like that. Siakam misses. We got 14 seconds left. OKC driving. Taking their time at the top. 7 to go. Woo! Jalen Williams gets the floater from the elbow to go. Full court shot. Gets some backboard. And we're going to go into the fourth quarter with a 7-point Indiana lead.
Did I ever tell you my strategy in basketball when we would play in gym? I'd just take half-court shots.
It's pretty sick. Did you ever make some?
Couple.
Pretty cool.
Exactly. Yeah, I missed a lot.
Yeah.
But then also, I mean, one, it was because I didn't really give a fuck. But two, you know, if you miss, yeah, it's a fucking half-court shot. But if you make it, it's a half-court shot. But then three, eventually people get sick of that and they just stop giving you the ball.
Yeah.
And then I don't have to play.
Yeah. Yeah, there's that.
So it's, you know, it's a fucking win-win-win. And then also, you know, eventually I just get better at half-court shots.
People do get pretty good at that.
Yeah.
And there's a whole life as a globetrotter if you can.
Exactly. People don't think about life as a globetrotter.
Well, have you ever seen like Steph Curry and Luka Doncic are like truly really good at like full court shots, and they take them in warm ups and stuff. There's this one of Steph Curry. Steph Curry.
Whoa, bro, crazy.
I like
crazy,
him, Steph Curry.
Crazy.
He's like walking into the tunnel where the locker room is, so it's more than a full court shot.
Yeah.
And he wings it like this, you know, and like straight through swish. It's fucking amazing. And it's like, he probably does that a lot. He probably wings them every game or whatever. But it's still like, if you gave me 10,000 chances,
Yeah.
I really think I probably wouldn't get it. It is so crazy. So I do think, I mean, whatever. And Luka's the same way. Luka will shoot it from like the 3-quarter shot, the free throw line to the other side.
Yeah.
There's multiple videos of him making that. And so it's just like, I don't know. It's just like a different shot because then they shoot it like this, you
Yeah.
know? And they're just really good at that.
I say make that an event in the Olympics.
Like
Make
far darts an event in the Olympics. Come on.
I think they should make like the Pro Bowl an Olympic event.
Okay. I love that.
For every sport. For you know, not for every sport, but like for football, for basketball. But like a Pro Bowl type event where it's like the cool, fun challenges, you know?
Oh, okay. You're saying the Pro Bowl should be more like the Olympics?
No, I'm saying the Olympics, it as well as having what they already have, they should also have a Pro Bowl, like, or All-Star whatever, like, category, where it's a combination of a bunch of different challenges and events, you know? See how the Pro Bowl has, like, the quarterbacks, they have to, like, throw, you know, and see who can do what the fastest. And
Yeah.
That. They have that. I say they should have that for...
Because then people will take it more seriously?
No, then it's, like, fucking cool, you know?
Yeah. I'd be down for...
It's like, goddamn, you know, Belarus is shit at, you know, regular basketball, competitive, but they would have the best Globetrotters around. Then you could have the fucking Globetrotters actually come.
Well, this Olympics, they had 3 versus 3 basketball, which was interesting.
Yeah, but this way you get the Globetrotters to actually trot the globe.
I'm with that. Like, I really think that would be awesome. All the dunk contests.
Yeah, exactly.
If they're gonna
the
do
global dunk contest.
yeah, that'd be pretty sick. And the world is really well represented in big, tall, huge guys now too. So like the best dunkers aren't even like isolated to one country. But more than anything, like those kinds of events, a home run derby in the Olympics would make me so happy.
Oh yeah.
Pete Alonso, Madison Mallards.
Peru just absolutely dominating in dingers
Could be.
out of nowhere.
Salvador Perez.
Exactly.
Actually, I'm not sure if he's Peruvian or not, but they have some sleepers, Peru.
Of course. Hey, well, you know, I think they're hard workers. I don't know about sleepers.
South America is slowly getting more into baseball because like Latin America is into it and the Asian like countries are into it.
Yeah.
But I think South America you're just going to see a lot more Brazilians. You're going to see a lot, but right now there's not a lot of South Americans. And then there's like a not an oversaturation. It's just like Dominicans historically have like done really well in the MLB, and it's like not a very populous country, but there's a lot of Dominican players.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, any country can kind of become that. I mean, Shohei Ohtani is just the first of like a huge wave of Japanese players to come over, and that's really been more of like a lot of the best Japanese players didn't want to leave Japan, sort of thing.
Oh really?
Yeah, I guess for a long time. That's my understanding. And Shohei played professionally there for like 7 years or something before he came over, and it was like the same kind of thing. It's just like, and they pay well too because it's a very big sport there.
Yeah, they love that shit.
But yeah, I think like I don't know. I watch so many YouTube videos, and it's hard to tell. Like, I've watched multiple YouTube videos claiming a certain guy is the Babe Ruth of Japanese baseball. And Ichiro obviously was probably, at least the first Japanese player I ever heard of, and like probably was the only one that was in the All-Star game for a long time.
Yeah.
And so there's just a huge gap between him and all, and not just Japanese players, like a lot of Korean players too. But yeah, now they're all, I guess, deciding it's worth the money, and like there are a lot of Japanese players across all positions. And so, anyway,
how do you think that's going to change the league? Do you think it's going to change the league?
Well, I do actually think that the league has changed. I'm glad you said this, because Japanese baseball is stylistically played more for average than it is for power. Like that's just how they kind of teach hitting, is to be more for contact, or like, I don't know. They just it's just yeah, and they bunt a lot more. It's a lot more strategic than it is like trying to pop off home runs. And Americans just love dingers.
Yeah.
And that's what everybody loves, dingers. So I've already felt that like maybe the MLB has shifted that way, and they like value speed a little bit more. They steal a lot more bases, and Americans. That used to be a real big part of Major League Baseball. And then in the steroid era, people just stopped stealing bases because they were all too heavy.
Yeah.
So it just like no one really cared about that anymore. It just kind of went away. And then now in like the last 2 years, every team has a fast guy. Ellie De La Cruz, so fucking fast.
Oh, okay.
Bobby Witt Jr., so fucking fast. Mason Wynn for the Cardinals. A lot of the top guys in Major League Baseball are also the fastest. And the Cubs right now, I think, have the best record in baseball. And their new young star is Pete Crow Armstrong, who's 99 speed, 99 steal on MLB The Show. So
Like a glove.
it's like, yeah, almost every team has one or two guys now that can like steal a base, or like would require a perfect throw to throw them out every time. They're so on it. And I think that is a little bit credited to Japanese players coming over and just that style.
Yeah.
And yeah, and I like that too. I think like it would be interesting to see if the stats back this up, but I feel like baseball games have been a lot closer this year. Like there's been a lot more walk-offs, or like games that like the lead changed late and that kind of stuff. Whereas in years past there was a lot of 12-1 games, and feels a little bit closer. But they've also like last year, like an abnormal, like a statistically weird amount of pitchers got hurt, and they were trying to figure out what it was. And like the only real change is they added the pitch clock, and so I guess hurrying up people.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see. There's a lot of baseball is changing its rules a lot too, to make the game quicker, and I think that's a good thing. The average game time has gone down a lot, and that was everybody's like least favorite thing about baseball is that it was too long. And they took a lot of stuff to make it, and they're gonna do an automated strike zone next year. Did you hear that?
No.
Yeah, so I don't know if they'll still keep a home plate umpire, but like I guess at any point you can just get the umpires over. I don't know how it's going to work, but that's what the commissioner just announced is in the 2026 season he will implement that, and that might mean just minor league, but that's pretty crazy. And yeah, I don't know.
Oh, I saw that story a couple weeks ago about that guy who got ejected for tapping his hat or whatever. At
Oh,
the top
I didn't
of
see
his
that.
helmet.
As like a signal.
Allegedly at the umpire.
Oh,
and
okay.
then he argued that he didn't do it, but the player got ejected. And I didn't know that was a thing.
Ejections?
No, tapping your helmet at the umpire is disrespectful.
Oh, I didn't even know about that.
I guess because in the minors it's to challenge a call or whatever, and so it's like you're saying the ump
bullshit call.
Yeah, the ump needs to get it together. But yeah, it was a thing where it was. I watched the clip and without reading any comments or anything and knowing what was going on, I'm like, what the fuck just happened? Like, it looks like he was just adjusting his helmet, and then all of a sudden the ump freaked out and whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I didn't know umps were sensitive like that.
They are, dude. Oh, great YouTube montage hole you can go down. Just do like greatest umpire ejections or fights or whatever. But like managers lose their shit. Like, what's the shit. The Dodgers head coach for a really long time. More than once he came out and like pulled the base, like third base, out of the ground and like threw it at the ump.
Yeah.
And like, you know, and they like both they match each other's energy.
Oh yeah.
So the ump's like,
yeah.
you know, and it's shouts out to Camboy on YouTube. He does breakdowns of that kind of shit all the time. Which is really helpful because there's a lot of times there's ejections and I don't understand what's going on. And then he'll break it down and he'll be like, okay, so this happened earlier. And in this exchange, you can clearly see him say like, fuck you and all this stuff, but he couldn't do anything at the time. So then this is why he threw at him. And then when he threw at him, he said something over here, but it was already this, you know?
Yeah.
And I love that context. Because he even goes back and does like historical ones that I didn't fully understand, like George Brett. There's a very famous incident. Do you know the George Brett incident?
No.
Do you know like pine tar? What pine tar is? It's just like sticky shit
familiar,
they put on their bats.
Oh, okay, yeah.
For like grip.
Yeah.
And now they put actual grips on them, which is smart. But whatever. There's a rule about how far up the bat the pine tar can go, and George Brett's bat was like past that, and they ejected him for it, and he freaks out. Like he really freaks out because it's like a rule that no one knew about or had ever enforced, and it like doesn't seem like a way to cheat because it would probably just like make like not help the ball go.
Yeah.
So, you know, I understand, but whatever. It's like George Brett is now that like moment is like bigger than him, even though he's a Hall of Fame player.
Yeah.
Like most people, including me, really only know him for like that freak out.
Yeah.
But that's a great umpire player ejection. That's
okay.
That's a Hall of Fame ejection.
Yeah.
And then Don, whatever the fuck his name is, all of his ejections, he's like a big fucking. He's what they would do a characterization of a caricature of a manager, like big round white-headed guy. You probably recognize his face. He's the Dodgers coach for so long. He's like Lasorda. Fuck. You ever seen Fletch with Chevy Chase?
Yeah. It's been a minute, but yeah.
Towards the end, when he like confronts the crooked prison guard or police chief or whatever, he's in his office and there's a picture, And he goes, you and blah, blah, blah. And it's the Dodgers, the guy I'm talking about. And he's like, oh, yeah. And he goes, I hate blah, blah, blah. And then he punches the picture. Anyway, that's what I think about when I think about that guy.
Oh, okay.
Fuck. Don't be looking up. This is going to
Go ahead. Do your thing.
Who was the Dodgers manager for a long time? Oh. Yeah, Tommy Lasorda. You and Tommy Lasorda. Yeah. I fucking hate Tommy Lasorda.
Yeah, that's a good name.
But yeah, he's like, he freaks on umps. He might have invented
Oh,
kicking.
he be freaking on these umps.
He might have invented kicking dirt on an ump's shoes.
Oh, nice.
Which, yeah, I wonder if he's the first guy to do that, because he definitely did that a lot.
That's a classic.
Yeah, good freak outs. But I love the theatrics of that. And sometimes, I don't know. Occasionally, this is where John Boy comes in great, because sometimes they'll throw a manager out from the dugout. And then you know, if that happens, also, okay, this is a thing in baseball, like a strategic thing. Like this goes down to like coaches get kicked out on purpose sometimes in basketball too, but in baseball games, like my Legion baseball games, it was like a badge of honor, and our coach would like do it to like rally us. He would like decide he's gonna go get kicked out and do this whole performance to like sway momentum. And coaches really believe that all the way up to the major leagues. So sometimes they're doing it not even, there's nothing to do with the calls.
Yeah.
Or sometimes the calls have been so bad all night, and they're like, I have to go get kicked out as a statement to right the wrongs, to get the calls back to what they should be.
Interesting.
There is an absolute perspective of that where like I saw my Legion coach to the assistant coach let him know that he's going to go get kicked out, so get ready to be the only coach.
That's funny.
And you can see people do that in Major League Baseball too, where it's kind of predetermined, and the home fans cheered on, and it's like, that's the other thing. Managers are more likely to get kicked out at home because it gets a positive reaction out of their fans.
They can just go home.
And that's true too. But yeah, there's such a theatrical aspect to baseball and like those sorts of things. And I guess that's what I'm lamenting, umpires going away. You know, I don't want to see I hope kicking a person out of the game still stays human. I would hate to see a robot decide that.
No, they're going to take it down to the robots.
Can't kick dirt on a robot. Can't feel. And folks, we got ourselves a tight little ball game here in the NBA Finals. Ooh! And OKC pisses away an opportunity there. They went for the lob, didn't have it, or at least, shit. Forgot his name already. Wasn't ready for it. Hiltonstein. Frankenstein.
There we go.
I keep wanting to call him Frankenstein, because he looks like it in, the name.
Hilter Skilter.
Eat your pills, sir.
Hey-o.
Hey-o. In baseball news, the Cardinals lost.
Brew Crew.
Brew Crew bested them.
In this bitch.
Now all we can hope for is OKC to rally here at the end. Pull out a good night. You know, it is nice. What time is it? 10 on the dot. See ya!
Was popping.
Woo! Big risky pass from
Who
Indiana
you
there.
rooting for in this? Who you got in the series?
Yeah, see, Young, I'm actually interested to hear who you'd root for here. Who you got money on, Sion? Where's your money at?
We know you's a betting man.
If I was a betting man. Oh.
Oh, that's cool. That's not us. That's the upstairs people. It's their going away thing. Also, why is he complaining?
Yeah, they're having a bonfire.
It's in a little fire pit. And
Yeah.
it's kind of drizzling outside, so.
Yeah, I didn't think it's that big of a deal.
Rooting for it to go to 7.
Yeah, but who do you want to take Game 7? That's the most important question.
Get out there, guy from J something. What's your name? What was his name? He was like kind of in the Rogan verse.
Chet Holmgren. That's his name, Chet? How did I not know that?
Yikes.
That was my childhood dog's name.
Whoa. That's a childhood dog. That's a motherfucking dog.
Don't make me ask where my dog's at. I won't ask it.
Oh, you want to check the levels again?
No, the mics are fine. I don't need to know where my dogs are at.
Oh, he's rooting for the Sirs.
The yes sirs? Oof. I just can't take Tyrese Haliburton. The way his dad disrespected Giannis is unforgivable. Also, those Dumb and Dumber guys, you see what their
Yeah.
necklaces were?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, one Stephen A. Smith. I didn't see what the other one was.
I recognize the face. I could not give you a name or anything, though.
Stephen A. Smith, Jay Farrow's. I would say Jay Farrow's most. Just like Caliendo's most famous was John Madden. I would say Jay Farrow's most famous is Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah, that's Pharaoh's Madden.
Although I think Stephen A. Smith is so easy to impersonate.
Do it right
I'm
now.
not going to go for
Do it
it.
right now. You have to.
Okay, hold on.
Here for basketball and leftist political commentary. Well, buddy, we're all out of basketball.
Yeah, so here's your leftist comment. Oh, I don't
Yeah,
even know
Stephen
who
A.
I'm doing.
Smith doing some leftist commentary.
LeBron James donates to a lot of causes that I believe. I donate to Planned Parenthood with LeBron James regularly, and I enjoy doing that. Okay, it just I go into De Niro, and I don't know why. I don't know why I leak into De Niro.
Yeah, there was a little Woody Allen in there as well.
Okay.
Which was funny, thinking about Woody Allen doing like a macho Stephen A. Smith impression. I've just been working on it.
Imagine Woody Allen.
I've just been working on my spare time.
Now here's an impression I will gladly do.
Yeah.
This is Woody Allen as a guest on Flagrant 2 with Andrew Schultz.
Please.
Yeah, I was just disappointed with the way the Knicks shook out, right? It's like they ended up paying Timothy Chalamet. It's like Spike Lee. Sure, I've seen him in many games, but it's like it's just a bad omen, right?
It's pretty good.
No, I am, Andrew. I am being dead ass, Andrew. I am.
You got to quote Stephen A. then.
Okay, wait. Okay, I have to.
I am being dead ass. Stephen A. when he said the. You got to do. Him doing a Stephen A. impression.
Okay, I got it.
I've been dead ass. I've been working on my Stephen A.
Andrew, I've been dead ass. I watch Sports Center. I do a good Stephen A. I do a good Stephen A. It's like LeBron James is a friend of mine. And then it was almost okay. And so then it almost became walking when I mixed them together.
Which is beautiful because that just shows that you are such a student of the screen. You know?
Right. See. Okay, Jay Farrow, he's a sniper, right? When you look at a spectrum, right? You look at a spectrum. He can give you a hex code. He can give you an exact whatever. You just throw me a couple directions. You give me a palette, and I paint. That's what I do. So, that's really what's happening there. We used to do. Oh, we should start doing this again.
Farrow, he's a sniper.
Yeah, he gets the exact impression.
That sentence makes me so angry. But also, it's so that combination of words. It's like, what conversation could you possibly be having?
Follow the stream. Clip it. Clip it.
My
Teaser.
God, he's a fucking sniper, dude. He is coming his pants hearing that.
Oh, okay. Well, don't send it to him. But
No, he knows.
we used to do one-word impressions. Me and Rory and Brooke.
Mm.
We'd do like, you give someone a person, and then just one word to do an impression of. So you,
Oh.
like Christopher Walken, banana. You got to do banana and Christopher Walken
So he has to say, you have to say banana.
as
As-
Christopher Walken. And
Oh, I have to do it. Banana.
fantastic.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
I've worked on it.
I was
Give
not
me
even
give me another word.
okay. You want to be walking again?
Yeah.
Chocolate.
Banana chocolate out of Kalamazoo.
Okay.
Phenomenal.
Wow.
With
wow.
the duck sauce.
Wow.
No, I lost it on the sauce.
That dude, that was nice. That was nice.
Yeah, you know, I do
unprompted
what
walking.
I can, dude. I do what I can, you know.
Okay, we got to be back on. We got to challenge each other, do one word impressions again. I think it's a really good exercise.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of it puts me in a funny writing state. It's helpful for the creative juice.
Yeah.
And I'll share some of my juice with you. You know, we can kind of merge juices, do one kind of picture.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, Will Ferrell, long hair again.
Don't care. Is he gonna do his Stranger Than Fiction shit again and try to go serious?
I don't know.
Don't you dare, funny man.
Stream the protest tomorrow. Nah. I heard about the protest from a source. I'm good.
You can go your own way.
You gonna go protest tomorrow? What if that lady shows up?
At the bowling alley?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
You can tell because she has the little poodle with a cast on its leg and it just walks off.
that is a big giveaway. I'm gonna tell her we're closing early because all the staff is going to the protests.
I see. We have all been called by the governor,
Yeah.
by the mayor. I wonder if that is true. I didn't look that up. I was just like, man, that's crazy.
If the mayor called for a protest or not.
For everyone to turn out, that's what she said.
I'm gonna bring a bomb. No, I have to work.
Why would you say that?
I don't know. I don't know. I was kidding, of course. I was doing Woody Allen. I was doing Woody Allen.
Okay, Woody was doing an impression of who?
Woody was doing Ted Kaczynski.
I see. That was an interesting Ted Kaczynski.
I paint a palette here. I mean, at the end there, that was just a different Jewish guy. But hey, look, we're dialing it in. We don't claim to be the impression masters that Caliendo and Pharaoh the Sniper are.
Okay, who do you want a word for an impression?
No, you have to give.
No, I'm saying, but you can call your shot.
I can call my
Pick
shot.
someone that
Oh.
you think you got a good one.
I can do a good Marge Griffin. Marge Griffin. Marge Simpson.
No, it's Marge Griffin.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can do. I
It's
can
Marge.
do her too.
It's Marge, but she's married. She is in Lois's spot,
Okay.
so she's married to Peter. And she's from Boston.
Got it.
Saskatoon. You don't necessarily have to do the Boston accent hard on that because I didn't even think about that.
Saskatoon.
That's pretty good.
Thank you.
Let's say Peter at the end. Peter.
Peter, take me to Saskatoon.
She sounds like. She sounds like she's on a bender.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to get a little Lois in there.
Yeah,
with
yeah,
the,
yeah. Lois is still a little upbeat, you know.
yeah.
Lois is really a regular mom until she ain't.
Until the dog gets hard.
Yeah, ain't that the truth?
Yeah. Also, doesn't Marge have like those smoker sisters? Because
Yeah,
sometimes
yeah.
I feel like if you just do a lazier
Yeah.
version, it's them. Yeah, I wasn't even a big Simpsons guy. I just liked the voices.
I used to watch with my eyes closed. I just love the voices. The image is kind of, you know.
Oh, I do a good Maggie. I can't even do it.
I like that you're making eye contact with me during that. All right, let's focus on these points here.
Oh, 101.97. Now,
This guy,
we all know
Patty and Selma. That is, yeah, Patty and Selma.
Patty and Selma. Oh, yeah, Seung's a Simpsons guy.
Nice, was that Bono? Haley does a very funny Irish accent.
Oh, okay. Put her on the spot next time she's here.
Oh, I will gladly. The Harvest.
Harvest. All right, so SGA draws the foul there. It's going to shoot 2. I think that's a strategic move there. See, that's not like getting someone to jump into you, because then you're just going for free throws. This is a smart and one play.
Yeah,
that
because
guys
now
are
we
doing
get to
now.
learn about Jack's Donuts.
Since 1961.
And he's part owner of Jack's Donuts, so every, dollar that comes from that, he gets a part of.
Wow. So we got a 2-point game. We're set up for my boy Chet to get the tip in.
Have you seen the Donut King documentary?
No, surprisingly,
Oh, so good.
it's good.
So good. Oh.
It's like a LA thing, right?
Yeah.
Did you like personally experience the donut guy?
No, but it did come out like a little within like a year, give or take, like right around when I noticed how many donut places there were in LA, and I was like, this is fucking weird. Like, it's fishy. Because LA isn't like known for donuts,
Okay, sorry, we're gonna have to turn this off. We're
Yeah,
gonna
you're
turn the
fine.
score off, folks. I can't have spoilers here at the
Oh,
end.
wow, okay. Yeah, no spoilers. But no, it was cool.
I'll definitely watch it.
I mean, it was done really well, but it is a good story. You know the story?
No.
It's like this guy who's, I think, a Cambodian immigrant, I think.
Oh my God! You see that?
Yeah. And then he came and worked at Winchell's, which is like a big donut franchise. Learned from like them, and then just started his own. But then that became successful, and then he would only franchise out to other immigrants and like immigrant families.
Okay.
I think specifically like from Cambodia, but he would also, but through that would be like sponsoring them,
Oh, okay.
So it's like that would help them be able to come here. Is he'd be like, yeah, they have a job and everything lined up, and I'm sponsoring them, and then he did that a whole bunch, but then like that was in like the 80s, 70s, and 80s, I think, maybe even a little before, but so then it's like whole generations of like immigrant kids were raised in like the donut shop.
World.
But then also part of it is now a lot of them don't want to like take them over, so like part of it's getting lost. But yeah, it was really cool.
I'll check it
Makes you want to eat some dang donuts, I'll tell you that much.
out. We should open a donut store.
All right, you got a request. Let me hear Marge on Rogan.
Oh, easy. Easy.
Yeah, he's been doing this one all day.
Joe, I'm not crazy. It's just 6 million. It's a lot. It's a lot, Joe. And we can both agree on that. I'm not being crazy. Homie backs me up. I'm not saying it's all not true. I'm just saying, Joe, I'm so glad you had me on.
Cigars. Yeah.
Fuck, Joe, I'm spaced out my mind. Can you get me another?
Marge's favorite drink is the Long Island iced tea. I know
Oh yeah.
Can you get me another Long Island iced tea, Joe? I love you're so muscular.
What are you using? Craft, goddamn.
I'm a bartender now. I should know this.
Craft brew.
No, but it's like craft.
Oh, it's a craft triple sec. Joe, goddamn.
Oh, you put Mexican Coke in this Long Island, I can tell.
Yeah, I can taste the elk fat. It's,
Yeah.
no, it metabolized nice, just like you said. That's great.
Froth. It's frothed with an ostrich egg white, I can tell, Joe.
No, it does smell like urea. That's interesting.
Okay, clip it.
Good.
It's
That's
the
good.
unapproved.
Clip it out.
Approved. Yeah, I got to work on other guys.
Yeah, your barge is.
I was trying to do a John
99.
Hamm for a while. What if I told you I was? What if I told you I was Kansas City Chiefs fan after growing up in St. Louis?
Okay.
We'll work on it
You're
more.
getting there. You're getting there.
I want to take him down now more than ever. I'm trying to think who else. Who else? I like doing low voice ones. Let me think on it a little bit. Oh,
Married to the goalie. Call that bitch a keeper.
I do a good impromptu Wheezy. That's my Wheezy bar. And this is gonna save OKC season.
When I'd say I was expecting like Johnny Cash, or Frank Sinatra, John Madden, someone it's like.
Yeah, I can see how that one came out of left field a little bit.
Hey, but it was good though. But I knew exactly who it was.
There you go. That's the key. That's the key, really. Oh! Oh! Okay, folks, we got a 2-point game. 44 seconds left on the clock with 0.3 left on the shot clock. Shy elevates. Shy. I like to say Shy. Shy elevates. Gets fouled. He's going to go to the line for 2. We have the score blanked on our screen, so y'all might know what it is, but just chill the fuck out. So he has a chance to make it a 2-possession game here with 44 seconds left, and that would be fucking huge.
Radical.
Come on, baby. Come on. SGA on the first. Good. Doesn't hesitate. All right, 3-point game now. 5 for 5 from the line tonight. This one, the most important, make it a 4-point game. Connects. All right.
I loved Connects.
Connects are great.
Yeah.
Big Connects fan. I was just talking to Jonah Eggleston. Shouts out Jonah Eggleston. He was talking about erector sets,
Oh yeah.
and I have never had one of those. 3-point from Indiana. No good. It's
Great.
short. Ooh. Okay, so let me.
Let me see.
Yeah, here's what happened right there.
Let's hear your Jamaican.
No, I'm gonna put
Let's hear Marge Simpson. Marge Simpson on Rogan doing a Jamaican accent because she just went there for a vacation.
It's too pivotal in the finals right now. I will bring that to life.
Job. All she's saying is job bless.
I will.
She says job bless. She goes, but seriously, Joe.
No, seriously, job.
I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm too here right now. Indiana is at the line, folks. Ooh, Matherin misses his first, which would have put it back to a 1-possession game. So we got 23 seconds, 4-point lead from OKC. Matherin's got one more at the line here, and so I believe they'll have to foul if they're within the shot clock. So this is a really big free throw. Matherin thinking it over. Shouldn't have missed that first one. Oh, he misses the second! Whew. Okay, so he misses the second. OKC rebounds. Outlets to Caruso. and a timeout is had. I don't know actually which team took the timeout there, but 23 seconds, 4-point lead from OKC, and they have the ball. It's a pretty good situation to be in. If there's not, if I don't know how much the shot clock is, I think it's 20, but if it's 25 or 30 or whatever, then they have to foul. If it's not, then they might let them run it out, but we'll see. Dude, what the fuck is happening with Formula One? They have a Formula One movie and a show and they have Formula One bars and they
Brother,
just
if
like,
you don't know by now, don't think you'll be able to keep up, all right?
and Formula One is a product,
Life
right?
in the fast lane.
Formula One is way of life. You take inside line every chance you get.
Super fast, very heady.
Yes, Formula One is not like rally. Rally is barbaric. Formula One is elegant. Formula One is classical Beethoven, elegant music. Rally is Yoko Ono drunk.
Messy drunk bitch ruined everything.
Yoko Ono drunk and very spiteful. With a Holiday Inn. Unmanned at the piano.
Formula One is hottest
The
woman in
nine-
the world.
The
Making
19-year-old small-town bartender has no idea how to cut her off or reel her in.
disastrophe.
Can you do Nathan Fielder? Ooh, that's a great question.
That's hard.
I feel like you have it in you, for sure. There's
Yeah.
a little Nathan. There's a little Nathan in you.
I gotta pull from some of my favorite moments and
Yeah,
think about.
pull Nathan in you. Slowly let him out.
I graduated from one of I graduated from one of Canada's best business schools with really good grades. I'm just doing the opening monologue.
The first time you sounded like Lorne Michaels. I graduated.
Lorne Michaels is kind of Trump though.
Yeah, Canadian Trump. Trump.
Canadian Trump? What are you talking about? I don't know. That's kind of it.
Got his ass, dude.
Take that.
Yo,
dude.
he's not seeking re-election.
You're Justin.
Not after
You're
what just
Justin
happened.
Trudeau, bitch.
Not after what just happened here.
Trump. You're Justin Trudeau, bitch.
More like Justin Falso.
Yeah. I'm not messing with no fake hoes.
Trudeau? No, more like false, ain't it?
Oh no!
Ooh!
Fuck, that had to hurt. Okay, so OKC throws the ball away on the inbounds. Williams takes a fucking banger, falls right on his back.
A
He's
whopper of a fall there.
They should
bud.
probably give him a little bit of a rest, but OKC shit the bed here. So now they're sending Indiana to the line, what is it, 108, 105? So they could make free throws and make it a one-possession game. Oh, that's scary, folks. Oh! Matt.
Clip that little.
Matherin misses 3 free throws in a row. Matherin misses 3 free throws when his team is losing by 2 possessions in the last 30 seconds.
What
of
kind
the
of
game.
guy does that?
That's pretty freaking embarrassing. Make it 4? No, he knocks the 4th down. But see, that one didn't really matter because it's still a 2-possession game. Matherin falls down on the
now
inbound.
they're
No
sliding.
way.
Now they're slipping, sliding.
Okay, now Indiana's trying some bullshit. So OKC's trying to gather and get an inbounds. And Matherin and some other Indiana guy get tripped up over each other and try to get some sort of bullshit offensive on the court foul. That's insane. Bro, for real, give him a flagrant. He dove into him. So are they going to call that an intentional? Yeah.
You've upset Brittany.
She can't believe her. Do you see that guy with the belly there?
No.
Oh, I wish we had rewind on this. Clip that guy if you're watching at home.
You found your next husband?
Caruso runs the baseline. They try to trap, and it does force OKC to throw it kind of errantly, and Siakam pokes it out of bounds. Now there's 15 seconds, but it's still a 5-point game. Indiana really needs a steal here, or Matherin to miss like 4 free throws in a row. So they get it in, no problem. SGA splits the defense. Pretty nice. Wide open. They opt to not take the 3. And Indiana has to foul, but they ate up too much clock. So SGA's going to the line. It's a 5-point game, 7.1 seconds. You got to assume if he makes both of these, that's a 7-point game. You can just call it.
That's a 7-point game.
And we'll see you at game 5. I don't want to say
Ooh.
anything because...
Let's get a good Sandler.
Okay.
Nice.
I was trying to get angry Sandler there for a second, you know? Yeah, there you go. There's that one.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, there. Yep. The many sides of Sandler.
Haliburton, way too long. 3 doesn't go. And my boy Chet ends up holding the ball at the end, which is kind of what I predicted. And the good guys win. And now I will attempt a Nathan Fielder. Let me think about this for a second.
Just like in real life, the good guys win.
Okay. Well, it's a poop flavored ice cream. So if you paid for poop, like if you buy poop flavored ice cream, you bought poop flavored ice cream. I'm focusing on the hand. He does this.
Yeah.
You know, fuck. This is gonna keep.
It's
me
not
up.
in the hand. The voice isn't in the hand. I don't know if I'm the first
No,
to
you're
tell
right
you
there.
this.
I mean, I thought sometimes you
Yeah.
do the hand and the voice comes because you
Yeah,
embody
you can
them.
kind of jiggle it loose, but
And I
not
just
in this
discovered the
case.
hand. We'll work on the Nathan Fielder. We're gonna work on all our one-word impressions. We're gonna start challenging each other here,
yeah.
physically, impressionally, and in the bedroom.
Yeah. Give me a word.
We call our own fouls in the bedroom.
Give me a word. Give me a word, and as long as it's not my safe word, I'll say it.
Oh fuck! I'm actually gonna write that down. I have a safe words joke.
Yeah.
New tag.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Well, the new tag is it's kind of call your own fouls. It's my bedroom. And look forward to that on stages near you. Folks. Mwah, we love you.